Welcome to Truck and Travel. I'm Derek.
I'm Cinnamon.
Today's video is sponsored by Hyfield. If you're interested in doing what we do and driving one of these trucks for a living, reach out to Hyfield Trucking at the link and phone number in the video description. Let them know Truck and Travel sent you. Come on. Remember guys, if you want to do better than us, seeing the results of our video today or in the previous videos, we did not have a mentorship.
Nope.
We highly recommend you go with Hyfield because they do provide a mentorship.
Yep.
They set you up for success. They do that because if you're successful, they're successful. All right, let's get into this. This load picks up on Monday and drops on Tuesday. It's picking up in Cleveland, Ohio, and it's going just over Princeton, Ohio. All right, Cinnamon, go ahead and tell us about this load.
So this load is only 2 pallets, but it does weigh 1,164 pounds. So each pallet is either over 500 pounds or one's really light and one's really heavy.
Yeah.
But so it is a temperature load. In Fahrenheit, it is 55 degrees Fahrenheit, and in Celsius, it is 12 degrees Celsius. So
I don't remember on this one, but I have a gut feeling that this was a hazmat load.
I can't remember.
I don't remember either. There's a chance. Maybe.
Actually,
It's
I want to
fine.
say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at the pay,
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
We'll pretend for the sake of this video in this moment and our marriage. All right, this run was a total of 453 miles for the run miles, but if you add in the deadhead, we started out from home, which, you know, we live in Ohio, so it's fine. Ends up being a total of 581 miles. All right, Cinnamon, please give us the rundown. Let the fine folks at home or in their trucks or wherever you may be, you're probably on your phone.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you can. Let them know, Cinnamon.
I will.
All right, Cinnamon, they're ready.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so if
Go
we're
for
just
it.
looking at run miles,
Yep.
then the pay per mile is $2.52.
Yep.
And then if you add in the deadhead with it, then it brings it down to $1.97. Now,
Yeah.
this is not great per miles, but we're starting off, we're still in a good area because
Yeah.
Indiana's a good area
Yeah.
too. So we'll combine it with other loads throughout this week, and then
Yeah.
we'll be able to get it up.
$1.97. I think that's still good.
It's not bad,
We're making money. The
but it's
truck's
not great, but it's not bad.
Truck's making money.
So it does pay $1,143.76 for
Yeah.
this load, which is not bad. Not bad. Inside joke.
All right, this load picks up on the same day the previous load drops off. So Tuesday, it picks up in Louisville, Kentucky. It's going all the way down and over to Cary, North Carolina.
Okay.
Cinnamon, break down this load. What is it?
It's just
How
one
much
pallet.
does it weigh? Is it temperature?
I'm getting
Is it
there.
hazmat?
Oh dear Lord. Okay. One pallet, 522 pounds, and it is a temperature load. Set point is 5 degrees Celsius. If we're talking Fahrenheit, then it's 41 degrees Fahrenheit. So,
Brr.
Derek, tell us about the miles.
I tell you what, that's cold.
It is.
Too cold for this guy. I will wear a hoodie year round sometimes. Not all the time, but I love hoodies, all right? I will get fuel while it's like 5 degrees
Yeah,
Fahrenheit.
but then he won't wear but he won't wear a hoodie then.
Yeah.
What is my crazy husband doing? It's like 12 degrees outside, and he's wearing a t-shirt. What are you doing? He'll wear a t-shirt and shorts. Like
Gotta
I
get that
totally
fuel.
have that on camera before.
Gotta get fuel and gotta go.
But I like flip-flops all year
Yeah.
round, so
It's funny, isn't it?
teach our own. So,
So weird.
tell us about the miles.
We got issues. All right, our run miles was 559 miles, but if you add in the deadhead, it is a total of 676 miles, which isn't bad. But to prove it, Cinnamon, let them know how much the pay per mile was.
If you're just looking at the run, don't do that. If you're looking at just the run miles, I do that a lot, don't I? Anyways, if you're looking at just I don't know where to put my hands.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Be good just to hold them down by your
Okay.
side. Yeah, great.
Okay. So if you're looking at just the
Stop it. Get some help.
loaded miles, is $2.86 per mile.
With what was going on, and at the end of the day,
If you add the deadhead into that, then it brings it down to $2.36 per mile. But that's still really good. It's above the $2 mile, you know.
That's what I like to see. I think that's really good.
The pay for this load is $1,548 or $98.43.
Yes. So, I mean, in just 2 days, well, that's roughly 3 days, Monday to Wednesday, because we drop off on Wednesday. So, I mean, I'm still happy with this. All right, this load picks up the same day the last one dropped off. Our second load dropped off on Wednesday. Our third load's picking up on Wednesday, and it's picking up over in Greensboro, North Carolina. Not too far away, so that's awesome. And it's going over to Atlanta, Georgia.
Georgia. Okay.
Georgia's on. I said Georgia. Sorry. All right, Cinnamon, go ahead. Hurry up and tell them about this load before we
break out into
they click off of it and unsubscribe.
Okay, so this is one pallet, 600 pounds. It is a temperature load, so the set point is 20 degrees Celsius, which ends up being 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's a warmer one going to a warm area.
Yep.
What's the miles look like?
Miles isn't bad at all. It's like a one driver deal. You know, picks up Wednesday, drops off on Wednesday. This is why I like the reefer runs, because the pay. But we did 337 miles for the run miles, but the total miles is 407 miles, which one driver could do that.
Yeah.
All right, Cinnamon, let them know what the pay per mile was for this.
So if we're looking at just the loaded miles, then it's $3.92 per those miles. Deadhead wasn't that much at all, so if we're looking at the deadhead and the run miles, so all miles combined, it makes that the rate go to $3.24 per all miles, which is fantastic.
Which is great.
Just a small load, so
for me, if it's above $1,000 in one day, I'm pretty happy. But if I can get multiple days for more money, I'm ecstatic.
Which it is more than $1,000. The pay for this load is $1,320.
Yeah.
Even.
So,
I was looking at what cents, but it's even. So
even. Yeah, that don't happen.
That had to have been a bidded load. Like we bid on that one. Usually like when it's even, you know?
Yeah, good point, Cinnamon.
But sometimes it could be even, and then if there is downtime or detention time, then they'll pay you a little bit more for your weight. Depending on how
yeah, sometimes they'll go above what you bid on.
It doesn't start until like 2 hours after you've been there, or don't quote me on that, but.
And it might depend on the carrier.
It does depend on the carrier, yeah.
Yeah.
That your shipper, that you're going to and stuff, so.
Yeah, witchcraft.
Next one.
All right, here's the fourth one for the week, and this one's interesting. This picks up the next day in Lockbourne, Ohio on Thursday, and it's got multiple stops. You don't see us do this too often, but it does happen. This one first drops off in Lockbourne, Ohio. Not far at all, same day, Thursday. Then the next one drops, the next couple drop on Friday. First one is Williamston, Michigan, and then we gotta go down and over to the west to Whitestown, Indiana. All right, Cinnamon, go ahead and tell us how many pieces or pallets and the weight, all that jazz. Give them a rundown.
So the total weight of all the pallets is well, I can't see when you keep putting your arm in front of it. Thank you. Dear Lord. Okay, total weight is 660 pounds, but it is 5 pallets because you think about it, there's 3 different stops. So probably one stop had 2, another one had 2, and one had 1.
Maybe.
So, or 1, 1, and 3.
Yeah, possibly.
You know? But each stop had at least 1. I know that, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is a temperature load. So we had to, every time we dropped off, we'd have to close the doors and get back up to temperature.
Yeah.
So it's always tricky depending on what the temperature is outside, how long it takes to get back up to that temperature.
But we did figure out.
If we do it fast.
If we did figure out
a way, our technique.
If we leave the reefer running while we open up the doors at one of these stops and they're unloading, we unload the freight or whatever, and then we do that, and then we hurry up, pull forward, and shut the door, and the whole time it's running, it gets up the temperature faster, it holds the temperature faster. That was our experience. I don't know, maybe you had a different experience if you do this reefer thing. Let us know if you're in the reefer game and you do it different, you have a different experience. But that worked out better for us.
Yeah.
So you told them the temperature already.
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and tell you the miles. The run miles for this one was only 524 miles, which you'd think, you know, multiple stops would be a lot more than that. Nope, just 524 miles. But the deadhead was a lot because we came up from Georgia to Ohio. So the deadhead was 1,314 miles. All right, Cinnamon, give them the rundown on this one.
Just looking at the run miles, it's $3.50 per mile, but adding all that deadhead from Georgia to Ohio and then Indiana to home, brought it down to $1.39
But
per
did we go
mile.
home after this?
I think so. Maybe not.
There is a chance though,
No,
Whitestown, Indiana.
we did, because this was the place that like almost didn't let me drop off because he's like, you can only drop off until this time. I'm like, well, we're scheduled for this time. Like, he completely argued with me, but I really had to kiss his butt just to like
Get it off of there?
Yeah, I'm like, is it okay if I unload it? You know, I'm like, we're already here, we're backed up, you know, because then we'd have to stay there for the whole weekend and keep it running. And
And that's a rare experience doing this.
yeah, usually
In our
they're not like
experience,
that.
we don't get that too often.
But I think that this guy, like, there wasn't as many workers as there were supposed to be there. So he was really agitated, not completely at me, but the communication also.
Maybe he was having a bad day.
I think he definitely was. But
maybe it was new and they didn't tell him, hey, we're nice here.
So I think we might have gone home after that, but I'm not completely sure actually.
Yeah. All right,
I think
so
we did, but anyways.
the run miles, give them the rundown of what the pay per mile was.
Well, so I did.
Oh, you did?
So,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
guys.
But the pay for this load was $1,831.67.
So where I'm getting at is, let's check out the week, because a lot of these loads look like they don't pay that much.
But
and the
all
pay per
put
mile
together
looks awful. So what does it look like all together?
Okay. So for the week, it was $5,893.86 that we grossed to the truck. So
We're very happy with that.
yeah, the amount of miles that we did with all the deadhead and everything was 2,978 miles.
Okay. What'd that end up turning into?
So the amount that we had, the pay per mile for all the miles was $1.98, which our goal is always to be $2 and above, so we're a little bit lower than our goal, but we've had other weeks where we've been above our goal, so it'll all average out.
Yeah. It's like the stock market goes up and down, but what does it average out? I mean, you don't average out the stock market, but you know.
That's a good example, Derek.
It's fail on that one. Okay, after week 7, Cinnamon, please tell these people how we're doing in our career, what our averages are, and what our total is for money and all of that.
So even though this past week averaged to be $1.98 per mile, if you're looking at all 7 weeks all together, even the bad weeks that we had at the very beginning, the pay per mile is $2.14, so still above our $2 goal, our personal goal.
That's where I like to be.
The amount of miles that we've driven up to this point is 17,219 miles.
Yep.
The amount of pieces that we've moved, or pallets, is 50.
50.
50. I'm 50. Okay, the total amount of freight that we've moved freight-wise, weight-wise, weight, is 21,807 pounds.
Yep.
The number of loads that we've done up to this point is 21 loads.
Yep.
The average weight per load is 1,038 pounds, and the average amount of miles that we've traveled per week is 2,459 miles.
Yeah.
And then the average pay per week is $5,267.
Yeah.
So the amount that we brought to the truck, gross to the truck before any expenses or anything like that, is $36,869.01.
Yeah. So if you go with Hyfield and get a mentorship, you'll be more successful than us, and they'll make it easier for you to be successful.
Because if we can bring this in with no mentorship, imagine how much you can bring in with a mentorship and knowing what you're doing, not having to do trial and error.
Yes.
So
it's nice to have somebody there helping you out along the way, so you don't feel alone doing this. It can be stressful trying to figure this out on your own. And this is why I say it's a hurry up and weight gain in some other videos. Maybe you didn't hear me say that, but this is a hurry up and wait game for what we do. You get the load, you hurry up and get it there, you're expediting, you get it there for them, it's a rush, and then you wait for another load. Sometimes you're not waiting for a load. Sometimes you line them up while you're driving down the load. It can be an exciting game, can be a fun game. You really gotta love trucking to be successful. It really helps if you can stay out 3 weeks at a time without going home, so that way you can really maximize your potential for profit. I can't stress enough, if you're thinking about doing this, you gotta love it, and you got to go with Hyfield so you get that mentorship to be successful. Like some other niches in trucking, teams will do like 6,000 miles in a week. It's just go, 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 go. This is like what FedEx Custom Critical independent contractors, it's more like a hurry up and wait type of game, you know. Some might be able to line it up, you know, to where it's a go, go, go for them. You know, sometimes it is like that for us, but
There's so many factors.
most of the time it's not like that for us. So this is our experience. I hope you enjoy seeing what we did. I really hope that this helps somebody out. That's why we're doing these videos, is we're trying to give insight of how we did, what results we got, and you have the potential of being better if you go with Hyfield. So thanks for riding along. We enjoy you guys' comments, and if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to see how we do next week. God bless you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. On to the next one.
On to the next one. Road Warriors!
Cinnamon looked beforehand.
Good job, Cinnamon.
Thanks.
You did it.
I did it.
You did it.
I did it.
Hey, you did it.
It's me.
Cinnamon, you did it. Congratulations.
Hyfield.